that shit out of here. Boom. What's going on, y'all? Back with another episode of RMT Rundowns. We got some breaking news, as y'all can tell by the wallpaper. A lot of shit just got dropped by Dana White, you know what I'm saying? He officially let go of the news that I already promoted. Jalen Turner hopping on the perf card against a pot prospect to get 5-0, right? I think he's on the 8-fight win streak. Either 8 and 5-0. Going against Dan Hooker. That man going through all the people down south, man. The land down under. We got that going on. UFC 287 starting to come together. We got, let me get my phone. God damn it. Alright, give me a second, because I got all this information, and it's very necessary to talk about. But I do not know it right. Okay. Hold on. Kind of prepared. Oh, there it is. Basically, okay, so UFC 287 cards coming together. I don't think they set the location that it's going to be in, but it's officially confirmed Jorge Masvidal is fighting Gilbert Burns, and that fight will perfectly set up a title shot for whoever wins that fight is getting a title shot. That's a title, bro. Whoever's winning that fight is getting a title shot. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Nobody's going to. Gilbert Burns versus Jorge Masvidal is a title shot. That's who else deserves that other than that fight right now? All Jorge Masvidal needed was one fight. If Jorge Masvidal only needs one fight, bro, Gilbert Burns is the perfect one fight. This man, they just made the fight. Like I said, Dana White just announced Gilbert Burns versus Jorge Masvidal is for UFC 287. This is the co-main event. This is not even the main event. This is not even the top shit. You want to know what the top shit is? This is the fight for me. This is the fight I'm paying money to see. This is the pay-per-view I'm paying for. Alex Pereira, the champion, un campeón. You already know, Brazilian Porra, throwing hands again with Israel Adesanya. Now, let me give my honest opinion on that one. Quick turn. They took a while to set this fight up. So I think it was because Israel Adesanya he said he had injuries. So with that being said, get your shit together. This is a good fight for Jorge. Hell yeah, it's a good fight for Jorge. Let me put my chat up. My fault. Show chat view. This is a good fight, bro. Hell yeah, bro. I'm going Jorge, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I want Jorge to win. But if Gilbert, do I think they're going to make it a 5-rounder? They should, because I feel like Jorge Masvidal, since he's a money man, he should get the money pay. I mean, he should do the main event fight. So 5 rounds should be what he's looking for. And hopefully, I ain't going to lie, I hope he knock Gilbert Burns out. It's either he knock Gilbert Burns out or he scrape a decision. Either way, I need George to win. That's because the Leon Edwards fight, him versus Leon Edwards fight, that shit would go so perfect. Because I just know Leon Edwards is going to be watching that fight, bro. And with that being said, it'll be disappointing to see that shit happen. To see how would I put it, a Jorge Masvidal lose to Gilbert Burns, because you don't deserve, if you lose that, man. Really, it's all based on Leon Edwards winning. Either way, we can't have. Yeah, if Leon Edwards lose, it's gonna fuck everything up. Let's just say that. They put it to where if Leon Edwards lose, we might get a couple more rematches, and it's gonna be the top 4 minute again. The only new person in this top 5 is, I would say, well, no, there's 2. There's, I think, Bilal Muhammad and Leon Edwards. Bruh, let's be real. Leon has a good chance, bro. I'm putting Leon to win by KO again, or just win a decision. I'm gonna put money for him to win by KO or decision. But if Usman, he's fighting in his hometown, so his cardio is going to be better. I hope so. I feel like, bro, when I see him fight Bilal Muhammad, that was probably, if I watched that fight back, I could honestly say he was going to knock Bilal out. He was going to knock Bilal out. It was going to be the same type of fight. It was going to be a scrape out, 5th round, either knockout or a flurry of punches to where his ass would not be there. But for him to put Kamaru to sleep, now everybody know he can put any of them niggas to sleep, because let's be honest, his last 8 fights was before that was like 8 straight decisions, I think, something like that. But with 8 decisions, for you to come out with a knockout, like now people gonna be expecting you to have that knockout power, whether it be by luck or by strength or by chance. So Leon has to win this fight. Like now, like the pressure's on Leon. Like niggas don't even give a fuck about Kamaru. This nigga going back to winning 250K contracts. This nigga hungry. This nigga, he lost all his sponsorships. He down in the dirt. Now, if we talk about like Leon Edwards, this man, like, okay, now he's getting that. Like he didn't get the championship pay on this contract, you already know, but he probably got KO tonight. Had a couple money, you know, Dana probably blessed him up a little bit for all the shit he went through. So let's just say Leon has more money than Kamaru right now. Let's just talk bank accounts, cause see, I'm a fighter, so I'm looking at how niggas bank accounts, looking at how niggas go from the top #1 position to reset back at the bottom. Kamaru has nothing to lose. Kamaru has nothing to lose. And if he go back to that motherfucking, like, 'cause let's be real, in the 5th round, I think Kamaru thought he could have just stood with that motherfucker and throw hands. I don't know what the fuck he thought with that one. Like, I'm gonna just be real with you. Either he was super fucking tired too, or that man just could not handle, like, going for all them takedowns. So, you know, this is give or take there. And at the same time, Leon Edwards, I think he damn near had full mount at one point against Kamaru. Even though it was for a short time. Actually, no, it was to the end of the round. So, personally, I'm looking at this fight to see if, like, it has to be a Leon Edwards either decision or, like, knockout. Like, but if not, like, man, Kamaru comes out like how he did against Tyrell Woodley and make it a boring-ass fight to the point niggas would damn near want to turn the TV off, like, which he did that multiple times. Like, he does it worse than Israel Adesanya, way worse, because he's very, like with Rob Wallace Philly, where he pushes you against the fence and, like, you just can't get the fuck away from him. Like, them up top wrestlers who, like, are not really the best at, like, go in the double leg takedown, but are really, like, just will smother you until you, like, you break, basically. That's really a boring way to fight, but it's very effective because you don't really get injured. You're very safe, and you can really stay on top of somebody. So with that being said, easily, I'm going on. This is gonna be. I ain't gonna lie. This probably might be. I said it was gonna be a good fight, but I'm starting to switch. I'm starting to switch my mindset on it. We might be looking at a good fight, but it's UFC 286, I think, and with the co-main event being Justin Gaethje versus Rafael Fiziev. Like, let's be honest, that's a standout fight for the decades. If Justin Gaethje lets this fight stay on the feet, he lost. Let's just say this. Like, let's say Rafael Fiziev, he hits faster than Justin Gaethje, bro. Rafael Fiziev hits faster than Justin Gaethje. Edwards has all the tools to beat Usman. Yeah, he does. Let's just make sure he ain't sleeping in silk sheets, man. Because once you start sleeping in those silk sheets, bro, you get too confident and you get your ass knocked out or choked out, man. Look at Conor. Speaking of that, Dana White didn't talk about Conor McGregor on that little live thing. So I guess we won't be seeing him until, like, I would say, International Fight Week. That's what we're looking at, because he got to do 6 months in the USADA pool. Speaking of that, fucking Conor McGregor got hit by a car. Like, I posted that on my page. It really got 800 views. We'll make sure I go check that video out. Go hit a like on that. Conor McGregor got hit, like, was riding his bike, looked like early morning, and got a little weed in his system, and was like, let me go for a bike ride before, just to, like, show these niggas I'm back working out. Boom, got hit at full speed. I think his pants ripped. He got picked up by the dude. Didn't look too angry. Looked like he was pretty calm. Like I said, that was probably the weed. But shout out Conor McGregor for posting it, because he got me a shit ton of views. Now, Fiziev is gonna walk through Justin. Edwards took too much damage. I don't think Leon Edwards took any damage. I don't think Leon Edwards took any damage. I think Leon Edwards' just heart was broken. I think he just thought he was finna lose again. Like, and thinking like that, bro, it kind of fucks up your brain. Especially when you in a fight like that you feel like everything's against you and you still gotta win. So with all that and, like, just the elevations, like, he looked like, but, bro, Kamaru wasn't like that, bro. Oh, Justin took too much damage. Definitely, bro. Justin Justin Gaethje is not really. When he got knocked out by his last fight was Charles Oliveira. And Charles Oliveira, I don't know why that man was trying to fight damn near 5 times a year with the belt. That's crazy. If you look back at Charles Oliveira, this man was trying. He was fighting with a point to prove, but he lost in the first round, and I don't think he really like bled that much. But the Chandler fight did fuck him up a lot. Chandler fight did fuck him up. Well, okay. Well, you have a good argument there. Now, with that being said, do I think that's the Poirier fucked him up too? Man, Justin Gaethje really just can't. Man, Michael Johnson fucked him up too, bro. This man fought everybody who damn near either fought Khabib or lost to Khabib. Like, just think about that. So, yeah, Justin Gaethje has been fighting the top niggas and getting either knocked out or winning. Eddie Alvarez supposed to fight him. Like, bruh, god damn, this nigga was fighting without a fuck to give about life. Like, yeah, this man definitely gonna be fighting with like insanity. Like after his fight career. But but with the Oliveira fight, I think he took like a year and a half off. Not a year and a half, because he fought last year. So I think he took he basically gonna be like a year off. That's the most time I think he took in a minute since COVID. I think around COVID, that's when he really like stacked up his fights. But him taking this break is gonna be hopefully he instills some wrestling. But Fiziev, I feel like Fiziev is just stronger right now. Fiziev is at a stronger point. And if you can like dominate those Sanyos like that, like niggas is not gonna be able to take you down. So now let's move on to this next fight that just got announced. We got Raul Rosas as the undercard for UFC 287. This man could say a quick turnaround. He fought in December, January, February, March. I think it's gonna be like May. That's 286, 287. I don't know. They didn't give a date, but I'm looking at he's going to get somebody named Chris Rodriguez. He called himself C-Rod. So I posted that. That's a good little fight to go check out. And then like another fight that's gonna be on the main card. Like I said, my new favorite fighter in the world. I don't give a fuck. I'm picking him to win the Royal Rumble. I'm picking him to win everything. Soccer, light heavyweight champion. Nah. Okay, I'll come back to that. Alex Pereira, that nigga. Alex Pereira versus Israel Adesanya Part 4. What are they trying to do to this man? They are trying to make this man, Israel, you should have took the Blachowicz route. I'm gonna just be real. You should have told yourself you'll work your way back to the top. Cause to want to rematch this nigga, I think he's gonna come out and try to get you out of there in 2. And you probably gonna retire. Like, I'm putting all my money on this nigga knocking you out in every fucking round. It's gonna be crazy. This nigga, let me tell y'all something. Once you start betting on fights, especially your favorite fighters out of nowhere, just because you attach to them because of their little story or something, and you win, guess what? You feel like that nigga. I won. Turn motherfucking, I think $5 into 50, saying he'll knock his ass. I bet his ass to knock him out in every single goddamn round. And guess what he did? He knocked his ass out in the 5th round with like a minute left. You know how heartwarming that was to witness. And I ain't no rich nigga, so $50 was enough to buy me some food for the next couple of days. Like, you think this shit sweet? Like, that's my new favorite fighter, him. And I didn't bet on Jamal Hill, but I wanted him to win so bad. I'm so mad that they want to have a little collision course, because that is where my heart hurts. My heart hurts here already, because both of their stories right now are like, they're so good. Like, one came from a tire shop working hard, and one nigga came from Chicago and Detroit. Like, Brazil, Chicago, and Detroit, that gotta be like somewhere similar in struggle, like somewhere in some lifetime. However, like, man, I respect Israel Adesanya story, all that, but if Alex Pereira defends like this belt against Israel Adesanya and he knock out Robert Whittaker, which I know he's gonna knock out. I know Alex Pereira's gonna knock out Robert Whittaker. Like, niggas is stupid. Like, for some reason people think Alex Pereira is just a nigga that's just gonna let a takedown. Bro, when you weigh 200 and damn near 40 pounds, when you weigh damn near 240 pounds and you cut to 185, like, you're not getting taken down. Let me just let you know that now. You're getting like that's like trying to take down a goddamn heavyweight, bro. This man is gonna get to like, let's be real. If he fight Jamal, they're gonna weigh in on the same, and he's gonna look bigger than Jamal. Like even when I seen them like size up each other, he might have had shoes on, but he's 2 inches taller than Jamal Hill. How the fuck? This man must have been starving himself for 3 weeks, training in sauna, like the heart of like Bolton. Like man, what? My fault, that energy drink got my chest hurting. I gotta calm down. But I'm betting on Alex to like get taken down maybe twice by Robert Whittaker. And after he gets taken down twice by Robert Whittaker, he's gonna stop that shit because that's all Glover gonna train to do is just all take him down. And Glover's one of the best takedowns and no higher division up. So, bro, it's gonna be decent. Alex is hard to take down. The only issue is he sucks on the ground. I think he is too big for Robert. Bruh, Robert Whittaker used to fight at welterweight. Like, okay, let me put it to you like this. Robert Whittaker is like 5'11" on his best, maybe six flat, maybe 6 flat on his best day, and he probably weigh at best like 198. I don't think he get above 205, bro. That nigga have to put everything in his soul to do that takedown, bro. And he's not head kicking Alex Pereira. If Alex Pereira couldn't head kick Israel Adesanya, he's not head kicking Alex Pereira. Like, he's not getting a knockout, bro. And the thing is, now that we officially know Alex Pereira could go 5 rounds and still be the best in the 5th round against Israel Adesanya, it's game over against Robert Whittaker. So once he beats them two, who the fuck is gonna pay for a Marvin Vettori versus Alex Pereira fight? This is the collision course I'm talking about. Where I love these two dudes. I love like their stories, and I like Jamal Hill. I think he knock out Magomed. I think he sleep Magomed. Like I think Jamal Hill sleeps Magomed on a full, I would say 12-week training camp. Marvin is a scary fight for Alex. Oh my God. Okay, but just imagine going from fighting Israel Adesanya twice, knocking his ass out twice, hopefully. Let's just say beating him twice. Let's say him beating him twice, moving down to beat Robert Whittaker because, like, you know, he got to give him that opportunity too. Then moving down to even worse to fight somebody who literally gets on his knees in the final round and fights. Like, bro, it's that crash course is coming where Jamal Hill is going to be like, and the thing is, I'm looking at Jamal Hill's course, like, obviously, Magomed, I'm thinking he gonna have to win something before fighting Jamal. Like, niggas think he just rightfully deserve it, and people think, like, some people saying Anthony Smith deserves it. Like, Anthony Smith don't deserve shit. This man missed weight by goddamn what? It was 209.4 at first. Then he went down to 206. Like, bro, you was bad. You acted like you would have deserved this quick notice fight. You wouldn't have made weight if you would have had it anyway. So let's just be real. Like, with that being said, what makes you think coming off that you should go to the fight? Like, the media is going to have a field day on your ass if you get that fight. Even though they don't know who to give you next. Like, just putting you as an option is like last notice. You goddamn John Jones remake. Like, you a freestyle ass John Jones that didn't work out. Like, and that's why. John Jones makes weight. You don't. Just move up to heavyweight and lose there too. Like, you be on the UFC meet too much, and now that shit went against you, and now you in this position, and do not ask for a title shot. That's all I'm gonna say, because I'll get pissed off. But let me read this. Marvin got a big head, never been knocked down, and has nonstop takedowns. Yeah. But don't Marvin lose decisions? But don't Marvin lose like easy decisions once he can't get a couple takedowns? I feel like Marvin Vettori versus Alex Pereira is such a like downwards fight. Like you looking at someone man, the pay-per-views probably only go sell in like Brazil. They don't even pay for pay-per-views. You already know that. They couldn't even buy tickets to the damn show. So if they couldn't buy tickets to the show, they not affording that $100 $1,200 a year pay-per-view. That's like $1,000,000 to them, bro. But that's where I'm coming from. But yeah, Marvin could probably get a takedown every round and just lay on top. But I don't think Marvin has grounded pound, and I don't like, maybe he rear naked chokes him, but I just like, I only see Marvin Vettori winning the belt in my nightmares. Like that is one of the scariest things to me. Like if Marvin Vettori wins the belt, I'm probably gonna stop watching that division for a minute. Like I'm mad he beat Paulo Costa. I'm so mad he beat Paulo Costa. Cause I honestly think, but shout out Paulo Costa. This man be posting some weird shit. But Marvin Vettori, he gotta have a fight where he gets some good shit, because we looking at somebody who he has the potential to be good, but I mean he's training with Sean Strickland, so that's not good either. I think Sean Strickland like pieces his ass up, but they in the same gym, so would they train together? I don't know. Yeah, this division is fucked up, but I think Alex Pereira still gonna rule the top after this fight. He gonna beat Israel Adesanya. He gonna beat Robert Whittaker just to prove, because he always gonna be the type of nigga to prove shit. Like I already see that, like the UFC signed this man because they know he's the hit man. He's that guy they send to end this division, to stop this division, to stop this division. Like I see him getting 2 belts soon. Like I don't think he's gonna beat Jamal, but I think he's gonna fight for that, lose it, defend his belt again, and then fight for it and win. But usually people that fight up a weight class don't really lose. If you look at history, people that try to move up a weight class and fight, they don't really lose. Like Conor McGregor did it. I think Frankie Edgar did it. It's usually when you move down a weight class where you lose, because you kind of lose that head damage and shit. But once you move up a weight class, like you actually become better. BJ Penn did it. Like you never move down weight classes thinking that you're gonna get worse. You move up being able to like gain more weight, put on more shit. But yeah, Alex Pereira is gonna be a beast in the light heavyweight division. But I know he's gonna definitely give up. Like he gonna start making millions in the next year. His weight, just like Khamzat Chimaev. Like if y'all paying attention, Khamzat Chimaev is not even in the goddamn mix anymore, bro. Khamzat Chimaev is like at this point, like nobody even gives a fuck about fighting this man. You know why? Because they don't even know if he's a 170er or a 185er. So with that being said, this man is who you gonna fight next, bro? Like this man probably not even gonna fight this year, bro. You know why? He'll be like, oh, this person doesn't want to fight me. This person doesn't want to fight me. Nigga, you just told people you need a full camp to fight him now. But after saying you can fight at 170 and 185 at any time, like it's because your ass is getting them good checks. You getting them good contracts because niggas think you scary and you sell. But nigga, if you go from selling barely twice a year to selling once a year to barely fighting at all, like you're gonna fall out the UFC rankings. You're gonna get moved away. Like nobody's really been talking about Khamzat, and that's what we haven't heard in this meeting that Dana White gave us. But let me know in the comments who y'all think Khamzat should be fighting. Because when's the last time he fought? The last time he fought was on my old YouTube, which got deleted. Shout out Rambo Media. Man, fuck it. But Khamzat Chimaev was the first Nate Diaz, I think UFC 278, 74. Let me see. When's the last time Khamzat Chimaev fought? All right. Khamzat Chimaev, last fight, UFC 279. Okay, so UFC 279 was September 10th, 2022. He fought Kevin Holland got a fight with Ponzinibbio. That's a good fight. Short welterweight versus tall welterweight. He just came off a short notice fight against, I think, some chunky dude that was low-key piecing him up. He came back and beat him. Kevin Holland on 287. That's a good fight to have on there. Yeah, but September 10th. So last time he fought was September 10th, and we got fights. He's not. I don't think. Every time I would say Dana White brings up a UFC event, that's less time for Khamzat to know he's gonna be ready for a fight. Like, I personally think Khamzat's walking around at like at least 200 right now. Khamzat got to be in the upper 200s. like maybe like 210. And like that's like, you know what I'm saying, he's not in a camp. That's why they say Kamzat needs a camp. Like, so what does that put him? Like, that puts him at 185. People gonna have to fight him at 185. And nobody gonna want to fight him. Nobody be like, oh, I wanna beat him. That's not gonna give you no ranking or no title shot if they fight you, because you're not ranked at middleweight. You're ranked at welterweight. You're cool. You make a big show. Maybe we get a middleweight to fight you. I would say that would be the best thing to do. But like, I'm trying to think what middleweight would want to fight somebody like that. Like, maybe a Derek Brunson. Like Derek Brunson, he finna be fighting, I think, on the next UFC card, UFC 284 or 285. I don't know. I think it was against Jacker Manson or something. So he get that. Maybe Kamzat call him out, but I don't think he just deserves a title shot against Alex Pereira. Like Alex Pereira, he's that dude. He should be the one calling his shots. Like he should but I see he has that like hitman thing in him where he be like, bro, I'll fight anybody, bro. Just let me know. Like, and Kamzat, I don't think he understood that. So now that he know like Alex Pereira just like him and as scary as him, he trying to like get prepared. So I personally think Kamzat is definitely a good way to fight. Like September, October, November, December, January. That's 4 months. So, and we already got 285 booked. He not fighting 285. Definitely not going to be on the London card. It's already approved that Ariel said he's not going to be on the London card. So, and 286 is like, when's 286? March 18th. So he's not fighting all the way till March. So September, October, November, December, January, February, March. Bro, he's going to be not fighting for 7 months, bro. He's going to come back and have a fight, but he's going to be like, oh, I can do 170, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't know what's got in his head to where he's at right now, but I don't think there's going to be any fights available for Alex Pereira. I mean, not Alex Pereira, Kamzat Chimaev. But Alex Pereira should not, like, he's in a good position, and Leon Nero's in a good position to not have to ever fight this nigga and let him just be a villain. Like, fighting him, he gotta like he fucked up. He should have came off that Gilbert Burns fight and made weight, fought Nate Diaz, and he would have been in position. But you came off that, and you think you should be in the rankings because you beat Kevin Holland. Like, I respect to Kevin Holland. You lost to Stephen Thompson. I think the fight before that you lost that middleweight. Like, you weren't on a good winning streak. But I think he's gonna be on a good page now. So with that being said, do I think he's gonna be on UFC 287? When it's UFC 287, I think he's gonna be on International Fight Week. I think him and Conor McGregor are gonna be on International Fight Week. Speaking of Conor McGregor, they're talking about he's gonna be like, he got asked to be on Tough against Tony Ferguson. Him versus Tony Ferguson, that's a good fight, but on Tough, I don't think he's gonna do that. Like, I think he's gonna hear it and turn that shit down because he's on it. You know, he on his shit. He gotta get off of it, allegedly. So that being said, I think Tony Ferguson is a good fit for it because he's a very corny but like ready to scrap type of dude. So with him being that type of dude, he can be able to like get some views, like attracted to it. I think he was actually a tough competitor at one point. Yeah, he was. I think he was on the Brock Lesnar season. Good season. He very sensitive, so that would be cool. The fucking CTE is gonna be very apparent in that fucking season. Like, him and Conor, like, I think Conor is a good camera person too. He know how to like go on and off with it when he knows in the Tough House, because he was very good in the Uriah house. So we looking at a good little, I think season 30. Nah, I don't know whatever season they on, but nobody really watches that anymore. So with nobody really being on that would bring a lot of attention to a fan base who low key really moved on from the Ultimate Fighter and to the Contender Series, which is actually creating champions such as Jamal Hill, who, let's go, I think he will be like, since 287 is booked that he just won a belt. Let's see. Alex Pereira won at 281. Let's look at the correlation. Alex Pereira won at 281, and they just put him on a 287 card. So they gave these niggas 6 cards to get their shit together. At least these higher weight classes. So let's say Jamal Hill 288, bring it to I don't know. I've been hearing these cards have went up a lot of money. Like I remember I bought me a nosebleed seat for $350. I think damn near $400, and then I had to get an Uber there and all that shit. But I met a lot of people, which was fun. It was worth every motherfucking dollar. Like if you were a real fan, like I'm sorry, I feel bad for you because you're gonna be broke a lot, especially like buying gear, and the gear cheap as hell. Like they don't even stick shit; they just glue shit on, and that shit wear off after like a couple weeks, or a couple like washes. But shout out UFC for raising the tickets. I think the cheapest UFC London card ticket right now is currently, I think Brian Campbell said, or Luke Thomas said $520. So they went up 200% since when I bought mine, and that's for the nosebleeds. And they said if you want to get a seat by the ring, you're damn near paying 8 bands, 7 bands. Not me. You're not seeing me come out 8 to 7, like 7, 8 bands. I don't even like what nigga walk around with that to their name on like what? These niggas in London fighting like March 17th. You gotta come with 8, bro. You scamming, selling dope in the motherfucking London projects or something to be able to get that fight. You just know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. But shout out to those London fights. I definitely see the UFC basically not even looking for sellout crowds. They more looking for just niggas with big money that want to pay for fights. So if you want to get a ticket, make sure you buy it for the nosebleeds and just walk your ass down to the ringside, because it's not going to be that many fans there. I'm going to just be real. It's just going to be a bunch of rich people. Like, rich people that don't really understand the sport. Because let's be real, the real fans are the broke people that be fucking sitting at home watching it on the fucking stream, like throwing their money on the fucking betting sites. Like, those are the real people. The real fans are the ones going to the bars, drinking, hanging together, giving that revenue to the pay-per-view at the wing place or the strip club or the, because they can't pay for the damn near $14,000 a year, $1,400 a year fee. And that's how much it costs for UFC pass, UFC plus the pay-per-views and all that shit added together. You coming out of pocket a lot. So if you want to know where the stream's at, to just catch me on the live, be like, hey, like, what's going on, man? You got the streams up. I'm definitely going to be up every UFC event posting the stream links where you can hit them. And, watch for yourself. I'm not going to be posting the fights because that's how you get fucking deleted off YouTube, and a lot of niggas don't understand that. So I will post a link, give you a link, tell you how to troubleshoot it and all that, and then we'll move on from there. That's my promo, and that's how, monetize my shit. So, that's what's going on. And anything else? Oh, Slap Fight League. I heard Slap Fight League went up views 40%. So I see a lot of y'all niggas talking all that shit about the Fight League being bad. Y'all niggas watch that shit. So with that being said, am I gonna post a Fight League reaction video? Maybe. No. Do I understand the fucking copyright metrics and everything? Not really. So once I figure that out, then I'll figure out how to do it, and I'll post my first reaction, because I haven't really sat and watched the fucking episode, because I don't think I'll be able to sit through it. Like, so I will be on live probably doing it, but I don't know. How would I be able to do that shit on live? It's a great question. I'll figure that shit out after this video. So I was looking at just a 30-minute episode. I gave y'all 40 minutes, so that's the UFC 287 news and everything. So hit a like, man. I'll catch y'all in a minute. We out.